Hello, gang, and we're back with the Butt House. This is episode 26. Is this 26?
I think so. Pretty sure.
Fuck, dude. Hold on. Let me check.
It is.
Hold it down, Dan. I need to be sure, dude. You know me, bro.
Well,
this podcast means the world to me, dude. if
Ethan's
I get it
on the
wrong.
beat. Ethan's got it. We've been told we need an intro. Here's your fucking intro. Absolutely hammering. Literally.
It's the Butt House.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, after a brief intersectory meeting with the devil himself.
All right, tag me in.
Yes!
Welcome back to episode 26 of the Butt House. It's your friends and occasional enemies, the boys.
Nice one, brother!
Thank you.
I should have hold on. I should have hit him with this one.
Greetings, Earthlands.
There's our intro.
Brothers.
YouTube commenter. A personal attack on Nathan Jarvis over here.
Bruh.
He insists
dare
on
they.
doing the intro, and don't you ever fucking
He's not.
get
That's
it.
not the
No,
intro.
he-
He's saying a song. You fucktard.
He meant we need like an intro song, like it's the Butt House.
And then the song would end, and I'd go, "Hello, and we're back."
I was wondering why he said a personal attack. I was like, what?
I thought he was just saying since I have to do all the production side of things, except for the reels. Yeah, you work hard.
It's all a personal attack when it
all a
comes to the
personal
Butt
attack.
House, dude.
That's
Yeah,
right, bro.
reform.
Don't you personally attack my Butt House.
Bro.
This is my home.
So what the fuck's been up, guys? We missed a week. Sorry, folks.
Well, we missed a week, but I haven't seen you in like a month. I hadn't seen Ethan in like 2 weeks. So this was a real reunion where we couldn't update each other on each other's lives. It was
I
weird.
know.
Yeah.
It's good. Now there's so many things to catch up on.
Very true.
Yeah, I saw Dan came over last night, and we just couldn't really talk.
We just watched Kill Tony.
Yeah. Which was nice. It was very, very funny.
Bonding.
Bro, that episode has like 13 million views in,
So
I
good.
think, like a little under 2 weeks right now.
Well, they must all have millions, though, right? At this
yeah,
point.
yeah, they average, I think, like 2 or 3 now.
God, that's so crazy.
Sells out every show, sold out fucking Madison Square Garden. Like,
Bro, Tony Hinchcliffe must be very rich.
yes, very much so.
I love it. Absolutely incredible.
It is so interesting that we've gotten to the point on Earth where
On Earth.
yeah, dude, like we used to just be, unga bunga. And now it's just like, oh yeah, man, I just sold out MSG.
And 3 dudes can just sit on a couch, record themselves, and have other people watch them.
And we're raking in the dough, dog.
And shout
You know
out
what
to
I'm
you.
saying?
That's not true. But shout out to you, the
We
viewers.
love you, Earthlands.
I have a million friends
Yeah, bro.
in high places.
I have billions of friends.
I'll jump off the gate, though. I fucking moved to Astoria. But the night...
How was the move? Was it smooth?
Bro, the morning that I woke up...
I helped a bunch.
Yeah, Ethan woke up at 5. And
Yeah, Ethan was saying, he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to help Dan move tomorrow. I had to leave for Vermont. I'm getting ready. I left here at like fucking... I was... Ethan was sleeping till after like 3 p.m. I'm like, isn't he supposed to help Dan move? Because I felt bad that I couldn't help, but anyways, continue.
Ethan
Daniel,
carried
sorry.
2 boxes.
Yeah,
But
Wait, did you lug that big desk by yourself?
he did.
I took it apart and did, yeah.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the keister. And New York, for those that don't know, has been under a heat wave for the last fucking 2 or 3 weeks. It's like 90 degrees and humid every single fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
And the day I moved started that heat wave. So, but I woke up on my air mattress the morning I was supposed to leave. And then it was a pretty shitty one with a built-in motor. So you had to, every couple hours, like turn it on for a couple seconds.
How fast could you get that bitch?
Well,
What
she
were
was
the
turned off
RPMs
just
on that?
as much. But the morning that I woke up, I was like, oh, it's like half inflated. So I go to turn it, and it just starts deflating more. And I'm like, what the fuck? I forgot I had turned the power off, like completely. So the heat wave starts. The AC's not working because it's central air. And I'm now on a deflated air mattress at 5, just being like, Well, this is how I leave Bed-Stuy. Like, great.
C'est la vie.
So I go up there, I start unpacking. Amazon never delivered my air conditioner, so I just had to run to fucking Home Depot, sweating balls, install the thing. I realized very quickly that I packed an entire apartment, and now I just have a room in a furnished place. So I'm like stressing. I have too much shit. I'm just like, what did I do? I fucked up. I'm hungover. I'm dumb. I'm just like, bro, this sucks. And then my roommate's not there the whole time, so I'm just like, this guy, I don't even know this guy. Like, who the fuck is Brandon? What's he want from me? And then he gets there and he's like, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Just put shit wherever you want. It's your apartment, too. You're paying half rent. So immediately quelled all that shit. He happens to be the booker for a comedy club right next door to Comedy Cellar. I don't know if I want to name it yet. But
Yes.
he ended up that night being like, what are you doing tonight? Just come down to the club. Fucking puts me on 2 shows. Same thing the next night. It's just like, come down. We'll put you on the 8 o'clock and the 10 o'clock. Fucking hot crowds. In the last 2 weeks, I've done more stand-up than I did the entire first year that I was here.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think somewhere between 10 and 12 times I've been on stage in the last 2 weeks. So it's like a complete shift. I don't know. It's been a very, very lucky and cool move. And none of what I said is funny, but it's heartfelt and meaningful.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a star.
Ain't nothing funny about success, man.
Wait, so why wouldn't you name the venue?
Well, it's the Grizzly Pear on McDougal Street, and they got one in Midtown, but I just didn't, I don't know.
When you said that, I was like, is this top secret?
No, I didn't, yeah.
Dan's not ready to do. He's not like
I'm not ready for you
emotionally
to-
ready for MSG, so he doesn't want it to.
I'm not
fully
ready for you to
blow.
meet my parents yet. I just
Yeah.
want to fucking,
I just want to fuck.
Let's not put a label on this thing yet.
let's get down to brass tacks. But no, I've been barking there, which, boy, howdy, is that a pain in the keister. You basically just say, comedy show, over and over and over with tickets in your hands. Sometimes they buy them, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they'll say, fuck you.
Do they ever say fuck you? Or just like, shut the fuck up, leave me alone?
No, I had one kid yell, nope! And then he had to walk back by me, so I just stared at him and went, nope! And he just like put his head down.
Damn.
That's awesome.
I thought when you said you were barking, that was your new act. You just pretend to be a dog. Dan's just a furry on stage at the Grizzly Pear.
Canine humor. It's a K9 to 5.
Dan's on all fours.
K9 to 5.
Nice.
That's
You
good
guys will have
shit,
to
bro.
come down there sometime, though. It's fucking sick. McDougal Street at night is so cool.
Yeah. It's
And-
popping, dude.
Not to get all fucking gay about it, but like the first night that he brought me there and I did 2 shows, I just was like standing outside, ripping a butt. It's like super narrow street, but the Comedy Cellar is right next door. Greenwich Village Comedy Club is right next door. There's another one around the block. There's just neon signs and people everywhere. And I was just like, holy fuck. Like, I'm starting to do what I like moved here over a year ago to do.
It's all happening.
Kind of got misty for a minute.
Did you?
A little bit, because I was just like, man, life has changed so much in the past month.
Faggot.
I'm gay now. It's the only reason I got the job.
No, dude, that's good. I think those moments are great when you sit back and reflect. And you just
Well, it'll be nice for the
express
pod,
gratitude.
too, because I can actually have something to talk about other than like, yeah, I got drunk last night, don't feel good. Yeah.
And you'll get more clips, and you'll have
Oh, yeah,
fucking
definitely.
dates to plug and shit. It's cool.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
Like people who hear the podcast can actually go see you do stand up.
Yeah,
easily.
definitely.
Which is sick.
Yeah, it's so sick. And you're just gonna get fucking amazing at stand up. Not that you weren't already really sick, but like doing it every fucking day,
Yeah.
you're gonna be just like a beast.
Well, it's sick, too, because, well, I'll talk about it a little later, but even just something that happened to me on the way to the show, I just did 5 minutes on. And I was like, yeah, I miss being this comfortable. Because there was times
Right.
where I'd like hammer and do sets a bunch, and that's when you're like in the zone. But when you're only doing it once in a while, you're only doing the good jokes that you have that you know are going to kill.
Yeah.
But then you're like, well, I'm just an actor reading a script at this point. Like,
Right. When you're not tuning anything
yeah.
at that point. I mean, you got to keep it to keep your timing sharp and stuff. Like you got to keep doing it periodically, I guess. But yeah, working on new shit and having like the balls to do it, and like knowing that not every show is like a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, once you're doing shows all the time, it's just like, oh, it's just another show.
Oh, yeah. I did a
Not
show
not that
to-
you shouldn't treat it with fucking respect or like want to do your best or
Yeah.
whatever, but like,
People pay money. You want to give them a show.
yeah. But still, it's like you know that well, there's always tomorrow if you fuck up or something.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I did a show in Midtown to fucking 7 people the other night, but they were a fun 7. One of them was 13.
Where in Midtown? The Grizzly Pear in Midtown?
Yeah.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, I didn't know that until they were like, no, you're at this club. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, it's right next to Times Square, which is cool and not cool at the same time.
Yeah, a lot of tourists and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to the Grizzly Pear once with Sav back in the day because...
Which one? McDougal?
Yeah, McDougal, because we went to go to the Comedy Cellar and it was sold out. So then we were like...
It's right near
next,
there.
right next door. Yeah, they're like comedy show, and I'm like,
shit.
oh, all right.
Bro, Sam Morrill was there the other night, and then Louis dropped in. And
At the Cellar?
The standby line was like 100 people. And that's people like hoping somebody doesn't show up.
It's crazy to be like the last guy in the standby line. It's like,
Oh, I know.
Yeah, the entire room's gonna have to leave all of a sudden.
Yeah, definitely. But anywho,
And you're just like hoping that they will get tired of waiting.
I'm hoping
and come
that when
into the
they're
Grizzly
waiting,
Pear.
they see me on the corner with tickets. Because like the clubs all have an agreement, basically unspoken, that like don't fucking poach people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're ever in the if you're ever in the standby line at Comedy Cellar, just fucking go 2 doors down. Come on. Come on.
No, I'm saying.
That's like in the show. I always think of the show Crashing.
Yeah.
Or that was like when he's barking and Dov Davidoff is like the
Saw Dov
owner of the
Davidoff
club.
last night.
Dude, he's so funny.
Walking his kid, yeah, he's really good.
Walking his kid.
Yeah, or at least holding the hand of a
Crazy to
child.
say.
I hope it was his kid.
That's great.
Sorry, Dove.
He's been incriminated on
Yeah.
a small podcast. All of a sudden,
Child
he has
on
no
a
idea.
leash.
Oh, I just got texted. I'm fired.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah. I was like, fuck. It's going to be good.
What? You guys? Apparently, I got drunk and just kept saying it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
And in fact, it would not be for another month.
But now it's extra good, dude.
Everything's great.
Life has a way of...
If only I had both socks on, things would really be going my way.
Lift them up for the cam, Dan. Let them see.
Pigs.
I feel like it's best if you can see... Yeah, there you go. He's 50-50, bro. Yin and yang.
Oh yeah.
I get drunk and take one sock off, and it sucks because now I got to ride a sweaty ass train,
He socked off all over my couch.
and then I got to take the subway.
There's nothing like
You'll
taking
find
that
it.
sock off at night, dude.
A nice one sock.
Sock
Yeah.
it to me.
I take both off if I.
Sock my cock.
You ever jerked off into a sock?
I never have.
I have.
I've done. Well, you don't like put the sock around your penis and then start jerking off.
Well,
Right,
that's the
no.
thing. Have you ever seen the movie Spun?
No.
No.
It's this like meth movie with actually stacked cast. It's got Mickey Rourke, Brittany Murphy, John Leguizamo, and fucking I can't remember the main guy in the movie, but he's fairly famous too. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. There's a part where John Leguizamo is calling this sex line, and he's like talking to a phone sex operator, and he's jerking off, and it like shows the whole thing, and he's jerking off into a sock. And I'm pretty sure the sock is like on his dick like a condom. Like he's like jerking off using the tube sock portion.
That doesn't seem.
I want to know where that
pleasurable.
man gets his socks. Those must be nice
Maybe
socks.
they lube socks, or it's a silk sock.
I don't know. I mean, I guess
Silk sock job.
if you grabbed hard enough, it's not going to be causing friction. You know what I mean? It's like if you jerk off dry, it's like
But imagine
You're
taking
not-
like a washcloth. It's just cotton.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it wouldn't feel good, but he's high on meth. That scene is really weird because at the same time, he's like fluffing himself to try to fuck his girl, I guess. And his girl, because it's about fucking meth and opioids and shit. And when you take pills and stuff, it makes you constipated.
Oh, maybe I did see Spun. He's like, did he like leave her in a room at one point?
Yeah,
I
the
have
main guy.
seen that way back.
Yep, he
when.
like leaves her tied to a bed, this one chick.
Yeah.
But so John Leguizamo's jerking off. His girl's in the bathroom trying to shit. And she's like, I'm trying. She's like pushing because he's
Yeah.
constipated. And I remember at one point, I'm pretty sure he says, he's like, my dick don't get much harder than this or something like that. And then you see a little turd drop into the toilet.
Nice. dude.
Gross movie. I watched it when I worked at Embassy. I was like working at the skate shop. And luckily there was never anybody there. But I'd be like looking out the window, like just waiting for a customer to walk in, and I have to quickly turn the movie
Yeah.
off, Same, I watched...
Holding a sock.
Yeah, I'm like, I watched Clockwork Orange there, too.
Did you guys ever read Pet Cemetery?
No.
There's a scene in it. Fucking Stephen King, that little freak, dude.
That's not in the movie?
I have never seen the movie.
Oh, really?
But the husband and wife are like in the tub, and she takes like a loofah glove and starts jerking him off. And I remember just being like, what's a loofah glove? But also, why is this in a book about a kid that gets fucking killed and then comes back to kill you?
Yeah, Stephen King's a fat faggot.
I mean, I'm not the most handsome toy in the box, but
And toys are pretty handsome. So.
He's walking his kid. These toys are handsome.
Stephen King is a ghoulish fucking guy, dude.
I mean, it's only fitting that he writes the freaky shit he writes.
He's got to.
But now, in recent years, hasn't he just gotten like overwhelmingly progressive on Twitter?
Yeah, he's a real left wing. Well, we gotta be careful with the F word, but yeah, he just hates Trump, loves cool. I don't know where I'm going with
Like
this.
that's the thing. It's like I get being like a left wing person and being progressive and shit, but to be in your 50s, 60s, and every day posting tweets about Trump, it's like, bro, go outside, you fucking loser.
Touch grass.
Same shit with the dude who played Luke Skywalker. What the fuck is his name?
Mark Hamill?
Yeah, he's like the worst on Twitter. That dude. I'm like, bro, you were in fucking 3 successful movies. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I stay out of Twitter. He's the voice of
Twitter sucks.
I mean, the Joker too, the cartoon Joker.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. I think that's like his biggest claim to fame outside of Star Wars.
Damn.
Yep.
Well,
Interesting. What do you guys think about the attempted assassination of Donald Trump?
I wish they would have got a couple inches over.
That
No,
fucking guy at the bar.
We break up like Tenacious D now.
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
put up a dude. That bummed me out so much.
I mean,
Jack Black is
Jack
the same
Black's such a
fucking way
fucking
now.
pussy, dude.
But I
What a
love him.
fucking
Tenacious
bitch.
D was the best. But like,
Yeah, same.
For him to just outright be like, "Yeah, this is done for Tenacious D." It's like your whole thing is about jokes and fucking fuck her gently and all this. It's like, don't miss next time. Even if he meant it, it's like,
and they talk
who
about like blowing up
cares?
City Hall and shit.
Yeah, the government totally sucks.
Yeah, and then now I just don't get it because I mean, one, the joke, Kyle Gass, the joke was fucking gay, but I mean, joking that you wish the guy would have died is like a little OD, but it's still you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want,
What's OD?
like overdose, over the top.
Oh, I
know
get
what
you.
mean? But it's a little much. But even still, you're a comedy group. He's allowed, you're allowed to fucking make a joke. Don't be
Yeah.
a pussy. It's like fucking Jack Black with his stupid American flag overalls shilling for Joe Biden. And then, that you're in the right crowd. When Kyle Gass said the joke, you hear the fucking crowd erupt. So who fucking cares? The internet gets mad at you, so you have to get scared and not go to your rest of your tour. It's like, what?
The thing that gets me about the whole, and I mean, this has been talked into the ground at this point, but the thing that gets me is there's video footage of people being like, there's a guy up there, and like telling cops and being like, there's a fucking guy up there.
Yeah.
And the shot happens, whatever. There's a sniper behind Trump that immediately takes the guy out. And it's like, so you had him in your sights.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? So there's theories that, number one, it was all staged to begin with. And then number two, that the Secret Service was like purposely
Like, had to stand down for a minute.
yeah, and wanted him to get taken out, basically.
Right.
But he gets shot, Kill Tony comes out, and then Biden's just like, fuck. I guess I'm out.
Series of L's.
There was I saw something on Twitter that basically they were like, I have a theory that there was 2 people. Because like the angle, like the ballistics of it all doesn't make sense
The
that the
grassy
other
knoll,
guy got
dude.
taken out.
This is JFK all over again.
Yeah.
I also heard it wasn't the bullet that hit him. It was like glass from the prompter.
Right, yeah.
Fucking JFK, dude.
It'd be funny if Joe Biden just Wolf of Wall Streeted his resignation and was just like, I'm never going to I'm coming back. No
Yeah.
fucking way.
That would be pretty powerful. If
He
did
would
that.
not have the energy to do even as much as
Yeah,
I
he
just
couldn't
did.
get hype.
He's
Yeah.
like, later this week I will do a press meeting about, my resignation. And then he's just like, just fucking kidding, man. I'm still in this
I'm just
bitch
kidding around,
running, man.
Just having fun up here, man.
Come on, man.
Corn Pop. There's a big theory now, too. Well, I don't even know if it's a theory.
Corn Pop took the shot.
Corn popped off, dude. I guess they're saying now that the Democrats basically forced him out and purposely set him up to have a bad debate. I didn't watch the debate, so I don't know, but I am assuming he stuttered and shit his way through it.
Yeah, I mean, bro,
Yeah, they
I
were-
think the whole shit is fucking retarded. I mean, I don't give a shit about Trump. I don't like him, but at the same time, he's not going to ruin my life if he's president again. I don't really give a fuck either way. But me and Ethan, the day that he almost got shot, we were at this Windsor station, and the homie bartending, he's like, we're talking about it, how crazy it is. You know, it's like on the TV there, and he's like, yeah, if only it was a couple inches over, like saying he wished Trump would have gotten killed. And I'm just like, bro, that's so crazy. I didn't like argue it. I was just like, yeah, wow, this is crazy.
There's no point.
But yeah, it's just like, how are you like a 40-something? This dude's at least late 30s. How are you that old, and you're still like so wrapped up in like the political theater of this whole thing, and you hate this person who you've never met. You know, like you don't know this guy. He's never done anything blatantly wrong to you. Like I just don't. I don't get like wanting somebody to die, like wishing death. Like that would have been great if they fucking blew his head off. It's like, Jesus, dude, that's a little much. He didn't like.
Right. I mean, that's just like out of touch with reality.
Yeah, he didn't like fucking enslave your family or fucking steal your mom from your dad or something. You know?
Yeah, this isn't fucking North Korea.
Right, exactly.
But it's also just crazy to have like a standpoint of being like, yeah, I wish the guy running for president was compromised. It's like, well, that's not a good position for us to be in as a country either. Like,
right, and if he got shot, imagine how crazy shit would have gone.
Yeah,
it doesn't really surprise me. I mean, I didn't think it would happen, but it doesn't really surprise me because America's fucking crazy, dude. I used to sell guns for a living for a manufacturing company, and there was a time where every school shooting, sales would fucking boom for like the next 3 weeks because everyone was afraid they were going to take the guns. And then it got to a point where it didn't move the needle at all, and that's when I started feeling really bad about selling a shit ton of guns and just being like, this is crazy that this is the baseline now. It's just like, well, you know,
right.
Win some, lose some.
Also, let me just say that kid who tried to shoot Trump, he had like school shooter head. You know what I mean? Like I looked at his
When
face.
did he give it to you?
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible.
damn.
It was incredible. But like, no, like his cranium, like his chin and shit, and his glasses and his haircut. I'm like, yo, this kid, if you look like this kid, you shouldn't be allowed to have a gun. Like I know that's a weird way to judge it, but
Walmart did his headshots and then immediately sold him that gun.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It'd be funny to have like a bouncer at the gun shops just being like, no, like outside the club.
Nah, dog, you ain't
man,
fit.
you ain't coming in with that haircut.
Yeah.
Come back 6 months.
Come back later, Grendel. He's got fucking Grendel head.
See you later, Dwayne.
Well, that's my dad's name, dude.
Dad's not allowed to have a gun, dude.
My dad's strapped up. Just saying.
Tell your mom.
Hey. But no, that shit is fucking crazy. Anyways, I'm too retarded to talk anything political, but
Yeah.
guess we had to glaze over that.
Well, let's get
as
into
well.
what you guys have been up to.
Well, I went to Lake Sunapee for a week, New Hampshire. Beautiful place. I'm wearing the shirt to commemorate it. There it is. Also, I'm wearing these sunglasses, by the way, because I have a sty on my fucking eye. Look how crazy. I feel like Rocky Balboa.
Hard to tell on the fish.
Cocky Balboa, dude. But
Always hard to tell on a fish.
hey,
Telling on a fish.
but
Never told on a fish.
so I went to Sunapee. I was chilling on a fucking lake all week. It was awesome. And then the day I came back, I'm like always depressed when I leave that vacation. This is my like 20-something year. We've been going to the same spot since I was in kindergarten. So it's like, you know, it's always my favorite week of the year. It's a real tradition thing. And I get back and it always makes me like reflect on, I'm another year older. You know what I mean? When I was in my early 20s, it didn't hurt so bad, but I'm like, fuck, I'm 30.
A disappointing week.
It was an
full
awesome
of
week.
nostalgia.
It was a great week, but yeah, sad at the end. It's hard to leave. But
Nate, I was up north, not to interrupt, but totally doing it. I was also up north for my niece's birthday, and so I hit Nate up, and I was like, "Yo, like I got a car I can borrow. Like I could swing over to the lake." And he was like, "Sorry, dog. It's like the last day. I get a little depressed." He's like, "Nah."
Well, mainly
and
it's
then
'cause, like-
TC wouldn't let me come over to his lake house because his fucking brother was there. He's like choosy about who he has
Wait,
around him.
what?
I was like, what?
are you serious?
Yeah, he was like, fucking Tease, if you're listening,
Bruh.
you
TC,
both disappointed me.
We
I
let
didn't
you
get,
on our podcast.
That's way
dude.
worse than
I did
mine.
not get to jump in the water and enjoy nature thoroughly in
Nate
my
was
week
sad.
trip.
TC's just mean. Dude.
What mine was, I see the people that I go there with
Yeah,
1 week
yeah.
a year.
Right.
So it's like, if it was earlier in the week, I'm like, oh, I still got plenty of time to chill with them. But on the last day, I'm like, let me keep these worlds separate. Like, maximize my chill time with these people that I don't really, they're like my bros. I grew up with them, but 1 week a year. So it's like a weird thing. But like Tease, what the fuck? You see your brother multiple times. Like, that's so weird. My brother's choosy, but if you don't have your sides of your head shaved and gelled up like a fucking homo,
Also,
you can't come over.
just say like we're doing the family thing. Don't say my brother's choosy because that's so much more hurtful.
Yeah, bro.
100%.
Just say we're
crazy.
like having family dinner.
Right.
He fucking big leagued you, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
he literally did. TC's always trying to big dog the little guy. You know
Yeah,
what
if
I'm
you don't look
saying?
like a realtor at Myrtle Beach, you can't come over.
Yeah, he's like, well, he's seen you before, and like you're a little scrubby looking, and he wouldn't really want to be
Yeah.
seen in pictures with you. Or
Last
something,
time my brother
so.
saw you, he was wondering why you weren't wearing a romper.
That's crazy. Are we
Yeah.
starting the beef back up, dude?
like,
Is TC
yeah,
on the
bro.
shit list?
You don't even have a watch, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Well, I do. I guess I'm in, dude. But Tease did make me dinner the other night, so I can't even be mad. But
Now you're
nice.
just
What do you-
rubbing it in.
what did he make? Yeah, he's like, well, Tease made me dinner the other night. He wouldn't let you come over because his brother didn't want to be seen with you, but he did make me dinner the other night. What did he make?
he made me nice barbecue chicken
Ooh,
and mashed potatoes and squash.
nice.
But
Squash underrated. Squash is good.
I fucking love squash.
it's all right.
Did he-
I mean, my stepdad always has a garden in the summer, and squash is the easiest thing to grow. So it's like every day in the summer they're having fucking squash. Eventually,
Yeah.
I'm like, enough.
Squash the squash.
There's a
Yeah.
lot you can do with it. Does he ever cook up the squash blossoms?
No.
Squash Blossoms was my band, dude.
Dan and the Squash Blossoms.
It was a jazz band.
Dan Squash Blossom Gilbert.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
Not quite.
But yeah, me and Tease, we swam across Kennedy's Pond and back, which was nice. I think that may have been what gave me this fucking sty, because it's a gross-ass little pond.
yeah, scum water.
But it's either that or... So, going back, the day that I left Sunapee, I was all depressed. So, I've been looking at purchasing an off-road dirt bike for a while. And I told my dad, like, the day before I left, I'm like, hey, be on the lookout. Because, he's a gearhead. He knows what to look for. I don't know shit. So, he hit me up the day I was leaving Sunapee, and he's like, hey, found a nice fucking Kawasaki for you, $3,500. Like, fuck it, let's go.
Put your dick in the Kawasaki.
Yeah, baby. Kawasaki off. But so I go home, I pick that bastard up, fucking happy as a damn.
Happy as a pig in shit.
Yeah, that's right. I was gonna say happy as a cucumber, but I'm like, that's not right.
I like it. I like
Happy
it.
as a
Believe
cucumber.
it's cool as.
It's better than shit pig.
That's
Yeah.
right.
True.
That's what I call my ex-wife.
Fucking shit pig. But
Shit pig Gilbert.
so, anyways, I was driving my hog all around God's creation, and I think at one point I was rolling with the visor up on the helmet, and I had normally I was wearing sunglasses, but it was getting kind of dark, so I had them off, and I felt a bug like splatter in my eyeball.
Oh.
And I think that might have been what gave me this sty, but I don't know. It's either that or Kennedy's Pond. It's all up in the air, folks.
Or TC squash, dude.
Or that squash. I shouldn't have rubbed it all in my eye. But also, I wanted to say, my lady friend was there, and I showed her. Well, Ethan got to ride the hog too. Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can explain when I fucking come in on the.
Well, they saw it. The people
Right.
saw it on the Sorry No Ep this week. But yeah, so I show up. Haven't seen Nate yet on this trip. I've got like free time or whatever. I already did the whole family thing, and so I roll over to Windsor to his parents, and you were basically like, "Oh yeah, like come over. I'll be home." So I just kind of like pulled up on you, and then I was like, "Oh shit, he's not here." And so I hit you up, and you were like, "Oh yeah, I'm like 10, 15 out." And I was like, "All right." Hung out in the driveway, talked to Eddie for a minute, and then so I'm waiting because I want to catch a video of you pulling up the driveway on your new fucking hog, dude. And he fucking pulls in, comes up around the bend of the driveway. He sees that I'm filming and just like fucking goes to do the skid and just like
I hadn't
Just kinda
skidded
like-
yet.
it's hardly skids, like is going like
I was going way too
10
slow
miles
for a
an
skid.
hour. Yeah. And fucking I was I was driving my fucking dad's girlfriend's car.
It's like a brand new, nice Mazda.
That was the car that got hit?
It was like it was a super nice Mazda.
There's no dents, no scratches, anything. But for a minute, I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" You go to stop and you just like the driveway's on a slight tilt, and you were looking me directly in the eyes, or I guess the camera.
Yeah.
Real showman, and fucking just like didn't quite get your toe down, and just like fucking slopped into
The
the car.
look in your eyes as you can see it's going down,
like,
and then
"Oh,
you just
fuck."
your helmet's on, so you just hear so good.
and then stalls it out.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I was just like, fuck.
Did you lay your bike down to cut that promo?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Dude, I
It
literally.
was only for like 10 seconds. It's okay. You can
All right.
yeah.
start it
I
right
worried
up. No
when
big
I
deal.
saw it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that happened? You flood it or something?
yeah,
No
exactly.
big deal. But
Prime it.
Yeah, I hit
I'm that
fourth
bitch
gear
up.
on that bad bitch, dude.
hell yeah.
I've never ridden a dirt bike or
Dude.
a motorcycle.
Dude, it's so sick.
Or a city. Nah, I rode a city bike. What the fuck's going on?
Remote.
But no, it's fucking awesome, man. And I got better. I was practicing my skids, but still no wheelies. But Sav,
Skid Row over here. dude.
yeah, fucking twisted sister. But so I brought Sav up the same spot where I had you ride it.
Yep.
I was like, so just go up there, go up, turn around. And I even did it with her on the back. I like brought her up and showed her the route to take.
Yep.
She goes up and fucking, I hear it up the hill, and then I hear it just go dead silent. I'm like, great. So I sprint up there. She's walking the bike down the hill. I'm like, did you drop it? She's like, uh-huh. I was like, motherfucker. I was like, it's okay. It's okay. We'll try again.
Yeah.
We got back down there, and I'm like, okay, try it again. Take it slow, but not too slow. I was like, and just, don't try to stop until you're ready and get your feet down. And, I was like, just don't drop the bike again, please.
Yeah.
And then same thing, I hear it going up, beep, 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 and then I hear ring, and then it's silent, and I'm like, so I sprint up again, and she's walking the bike back down again. I'm like, did you drop it? She goes, yep. And then at this point, I'm like actually pissed. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, it's okay. I'm like battling myself not to be a dick. I'm like, it's okay, it's fine. Are you okay? I'm glad you're okay. What the fuck? I'm glad you're fine. Look at my fucking levers. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, at one point I said the sentence, I was like, why can't women fucking drive? And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
God,
sorry.
dude.
But, well, she bent my fucking levers all up.
Yeah.
But then, as a little dose of karma, I'm driving a day later. I'm going up this like little trail road called Pond Road. I'm going up there, and it comes to a gate, and it's all grass, and I'm going to turn around and stop. And when I'm going to come to a stop, I always, kick it the first and then pop it up into neutral. Kick it first. But I think as I was coming up to stop, I missed neutral and put it in second. And then I'm like, oh shit. And then I put it back to first, and then I got it in neutral. But by the time I got it, I like wasn't focusing on where I was ending up with the bike. So then I come to stop and go to put my foot down, and my right foot I was on like a slope, and my right foot just touched air, and I go, ah! And I just slowly just like felt to myself just
Straight to your shoulder.
Yeah, but luckily I was in grass, so it didn't even hurt at all, but I did bend my lever even worse. So then I had to bring it to my daddy's, and we fucking took the blowtorch to it. We bent her back, but still I was like, well, it happens. I immediately texted Sav. I was like, I hope this makes you feel better. I dumped my hog.
Yeah.
I also fell off my bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then to make it even worse, though, dude. Well, also, let me backtrack. Sav wanted to get a hog of her very own. So,
A piglet?
yeah, she picked up a little piglet of her own, a Suzuki 200. Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Me and my dad went and picked it up. And so we were driving that around, my dad's, and, she was doing pretty good. We go back to my house. We did like the whole Brownsville loop, and she was fine. Then we do it again the next day, and you don't know Shedsville Road, I guess, but coming from this one dirt road, you hit Heartland Brownsville, which is like a main pavement road, but you just go on it. You pretty much cross the road onto a different dirt road, but you have to take like a sharp turn onto the next one. And when I was going over it, I hit there's like a big patch of like fucking 2 inches of sand on the blacktop, which is like the most dangerous scenario for a fucking motorcycle. And I hit it and slid a little bit, and I was like, oh boy. And then I'm like, please do not fucking hit this sand, Sav, because, you know, she's a little unsteady or whatever. She's newer than I am. And so I'm watching the whole thing in the rear view. She hits the sand and just fucking eats shit, dude. I'm like, oh no. I've jumped off and run back, and she fucking hopped right up. She's a trooper, but I was so nervous that she like fucked herself up. She hit it really. She wiped out pretty good.
Watching someone you love like get fucked up. I mean, it's a dumb statement, but like I saw my mom fall down cement stairs once, and it just like immediately you like flash back to being a child and just be like, no.
Right.
She was fine too, but yeah, that's a terrible feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And especially when I'm the reason she got a dirt bike. You know, like, I obviously told her, I'm like, you should get one. You know, it'll be sick. And then I'm like, fuck, after that, I'm all paranoid. I'm like, she's going to fucking die on this thing.
Yeah.
But really, she'll be fine. She just, you know, it's a learning experience, folks.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Has she ever, like, ridden dirt bikes, like, growing up or anything?
No.
No? That's sick. That's bold.
Yeah. I mean, she's a daring gal, but yeah, I hope she just, you know, driving on dirt it's spooky. You know, because you got to be very aware of, like, all the different textures. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you don't know if there's like a pocket underneath, and that's just like a base layer.
Right, and especially being that it's been so dry, so it's not a lot of that good, like, moist, hard-packed dirt. It's like a lot of that just granular, like, dry-ass, like, white dirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Spooky.
and unfortunately, like, it just takes putting yourself in those different environments and, like, conditions to, like, and, like, fucking eating shit sometimes on certain ones to be like, all right, now I know.
Right. Like, she probably won't do that again.
Yeah.
At least I hope. But, like, she was obviously turning too sharp in for the sand. Because, like, I hit it and slid a little bit but didn't go down, you know? Because I did see the sand as I'm rolling up to it. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I kind of, like, brace, you know what I mean? You kind of prepare yourself. Not that you can prepare for everything if you're going too fast or something, but I don't know. Spooky shit. It is, like, scary to, because it's such a heavy fucking bike. Like, those things are not, like, it's not a little tiny dirt bike. It's a fucking big ass machine.
Right.
You go down on that thing, it kind of, like, slams you to the ground, so it's a little spooky.
We used to, me and Mike would, so in Claremont, New Hampshire, there's a small mountain near where we grew up called Arrowhead. And they would, like, have snowboarding there and shit. But there's these walking trails, like these hiking trails up the side.
And, like, down, and, like, mountain biking trails, right?
Turn into a dirt bike.
Speaking bike. I'm speaking hog over here.
Damn, you're talking my language, brother.
Pig Latin.
But we would fucking dirt bike up those, like, downhill trails. Not, like, the insane ones, but
Yep.
I guess more so the walking trails. But when it was, like, summer and it would rain and shit, it would, like, wash out a bunch of sections and be all, like, you know, crazy
like,
boulders and shit. Yeah.
And the ruts is, like, the scariest thing. You hit one of those, like little washout stream pockets.
Right. And so we went up one day. I remember I was probably, like, 13, maybe 12, and I think I had my 100 at the time. And we were going up these trails. Mike was, like, fucking ripping. He had the 80, but it was a big wheel. So it, like, that thing was monstrous. It was the size of a 250, but 80cc engine. But so we're going up this fucking, like, pretty rocky, ravenous little area. And it had, like, rained a little bit. And I remember, like, getting halfway up the trail and being like, this is fucking intense. Like, I want to turn around, but I also don't want to go back down this.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fucking make this shit up. And then at that point, like, walking down that is almost more dangerous than just trying to just, like
walking your bike, you mean?
Yeah.
So that was your guys' plan, to get all the way to the top and then walk the bikes back?
No. So there's another trail you can go down.
There's, like,
You can just-
longer,
Yeah, like where the old ski lift used to be. It's just, like, straight.
Right.
But, and, like, pretty smooth, decently, like, grassy area. But, yeah, I remember eating shit, like, slipping out on a rock and just, like, multiple times falling and just being like obviously Mike would have to, like,
Stop
go up to where he was at a safe point and stop and be, like, hollering, like, you good? I'm like, yup. And then trying to, like, start off when it's, like, at a fucking steep point.
That's
that's
crazy. That's
sketchy,
nuts.
dude.
Dirt biking is sick, dude.
I have
fucking
to,
miss it.
Now I have to hog.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It is really awesome. I mean, I don't know if I'd have much interest in like trail riding like that. Like the aggressive fucking going over stumps and rocks and shit. It's
Yeah.
like you have to be so hyper focused to do it.
Yeah.
It's like I like just cruising on the back roads and just like looking at fucking cows and shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the other day I took a long ass ride and I saw a fucking bear, which was awesome, dude.
Really?
A big ass black bear ran out. It was like fucking this tall.
Holy shit.
Just and sees me and there's like, whoa, and like runs back up into the woods. And then I saw a coyote, and then I saw like a tiny baby deer. It was like the most nature fucking.
that is fucking great.
And then you saw
Beautiful.
TC, dude.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
saw TC, the
Biggest
ultimate
bear,
hog.
The biggest bear of them all.
Yeah, when we swam across Kennedy's, he was like, we got up to the rocks, and he's like, dude, my heart's gonna fucking beat out of my chest. I like felt his heartbeat. It was like, and I'm like,
My brother doesn't like Ethan.
where's his hair gel?
I'm nervous that Ethan is going to show up. I don't want to be seen with him.
He went on stage in shorts.
TC,
Dude.
I guarantee it's probably wore rock shorts on stage. I feel like I remember once he did.
Yeah.
Bro, I
Some like pink shorts or something.
got a little ditty I'd like to talk about.
Oh shit, let's go.
So, I live in Astoria now. To get on the N train is 4 flights of stairs to get to the platform. It's kind of a pain in the dick. But I get there and there's a little Indian woman just staring up the stairs with a gigantic suitcase. And I was just like, all right, I'm like a pretty shitty person. I'm going to help her. It's going to like give me some good karma, cool stuff. She's like, all right, I'm going to give you $20. And I was like, don't, leave me alone. If I do that, then it doesn't count and I'm still shitty. So I carry it all the way up there. She's like, let me sell you $50. I'm like, no. And then she goes to hug me and fucking knocks my phone out of my hand, breaks the fucking screen. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll take that fucking $50 Zell now. That's fine. And you have to give your number. So now this woman's got my number, but what do I care? It's a little
Gotta
old
hit you
Indian.
up, dude.
Well,
One
we
little,
get on
two
the
little.
train and sit across from each other, and then she just like sits like this next to me, and I'm like, oh, whatever. She's like nice and all this shit. Over the course of the ride, she just starts like rubbing my leg and telling me that she's 54, that she's here to fuck some super rich guy from New Jersey,
What?
and all this stuff. And I'm just like, what is going on?
Dude.
And
Dan, is she hot?
she probably was. She probably was like 20 years ago. She's like 54.
Bro,
But
you
she had
should've-
like
you
nice
should've
eyes, nice
done it.
facial. But
Nice facial.
Big nice
She's-
eyes.
she's
Jeepers.
trying to get
creepers.
me to get off at her stop and go with her. And I was like, I cannot do that. I have to go to a comedy show. And she just looks at me and is like, you do comedy? Like, literally, I'm wearing shorts and she's like rubbing
Oh
my
my
knees. And I'm like,
God, dude.
what the fuck is going on? She starts just taking random shit out of her purse and being like, this is where I used to work. And I'm just like, okay, what the fuck? Finally, I'm like, yo, this is my stop. I'm going to get up. And she's like, are you single? And I told her the truth. I don't know why, because I'm dumb, but I'm just like, oh, I actually just went through a breakup. She's like, white girl or black girl? And I was like, white girl. And she's like, oh, she was cheating on you. Good riddance.
Jesus
Got off the
Christ.
train and was just like, God damn it, this woman just fucked my day up in the course of half an hour, dude.
Bro, you should have smashed.
But she has my number and told me, number one, she's going to Zell me even more. But it hasn't come through.
Wow.
But number two, that she's like, I'm going to come to a comedy show. So we'll see.
She's gonna come, all right.
Yeah. She'll come at
She's gonna come. Yeah,
comedy
Not from
show.
me.
comedy show. Yeah,
Comedy.
come in me show.
That's pretty
Ooh.
wild to it's also funny she gave you a raise. It's like $20 at first. And then it's like, all right, I'm giving you $50.
Honestly, as soon as I picked,
And
as
a
soon as
knee
I
rub.
picked up the bag, I immediately was like, "Fuck, this is so heavy. Why did you pack it?" She had the whole country of India in there, dude.
Damn.
Did she have an accent?
Yeah, but not like crazy thick.
I'm going to suck your little cock.
Was she crazy thick?
Not like I've seen crazier.
Yes.
She was the thickest woman of all time.
She wasn't full hog, but
She was crazy thick in the head thinking that you were going to go with her.
She was picking out. I don't know if I should say this, but I was outside a comedy club the other night. I got off stage, and this girl. I have a joke about being single now, and this girl comes up to me. She's like a heavier set lady, but she's cute. But she's just like, "Oh, you're single now?" And I was like, "Yep." And I'm just being nice. Like she's like, me too. Like we should hang out. And I'm like, no. But just being nice about it. Go back inside. Immediately, a guy comes up to me and is like, "What do you fuck fat girls?" I was just like,
Dude, that's
what?
crazy.
And then immediately another girl came in and was like, "Hey, that fat girl wants your number. Do you want me to?" And I was just like, "Bro."
They're referring to her as that fat girl?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude. That's mean.
That is wild.
To just go back inside and have someone be like, "You fuck fat girls?" I was just like, "Bro, what?" I was just being
Was she
nice.
really big?
Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have brought up the story, but I thought it was funny at the time.
Why, you think she's listening?
No, I feel like people are going to think we're like misogynist weirdos.
Well,
Kind of are.
I'm trying to
No.
massaging up some weirdos.
That
dude,
Indian
you know what
woman
I'm
was
saying?
massaging me up, dude.
yeah, she's massaging this dick.
I want to know how she's having sex with a 30-year-old super rich guy from New Jersey.
I'll tell you. Lies.
She was wearing like a lot of expensive looking jewelry and had like so much luggage. Like she definitely had money, which really made me be like, you should pay for my whole fucking phone. But I didn't. Trying to be nice, not trying to tell people what to do.
Well, she's riding the subway. She's not that rich.
How do you get into a situation where? So she traveled from India.
No, I think she lived in India. She was from India, came over here, got pregnant, went back. She told me her whole fucking life story. Came back, went to Texas or something. But the thing that I don't get is she must have taken an Uber from an airport to the train station because she was just standing there with all of her luggage.
She was just hoping to find a strapping young man.
Yeah.
She did. I'm always strapped.
When I hit the
Turns out she
club.
just does that every day, grabs a big suitcase and hangs out at the stairs.
Smashes people's phones on purpose.
Yeah.
That's her kink.
That's how she gets the number. I'll tell you.
Ooh.
True. Damn.
Well, I forget her name, but it's in the Zelle. But shout out to her, I guess. Hopefully she sends me more money because my phone is smashed and it's $250 to replace it, even with fucking
Just the
insurance.
screen?
To replace the phone. I don't know about replacing
You
screens.
can
I've never
fix the
done
screen for like $60.
that.
Maybe
Where?
like 80.
Dude, I fucking
There's a bunch of spots around New York.
cool camera smash. It's hard to see. My phone was run over by a truck.
Damn, what?
Still intact. Yeah,
Ethan's
Bobby's.
phone got run over.
Shout
by
out
a
Bobby.
truck.
What's up,
Yeah.
Bobby? If you're listening, I love you. It was great hanging out with you and your kids, as always. Dude, New Hampshire, as much as I have talked shit on it being fucking boring, if you do it right, if you do New Hampshire right, it's very fucking cool. Like, I love, like I always grew up around, like, I told the story of, like, the eagle will fly today on the last pod, like, my dad's crazy friends. You with the dirt bike, riding a dirt bike felt so fucking cool.
Yeah.
But my homie Bobby, he broke his collarbone, similar to your break, and was off of work for a few weeks, and he's got this garage, and he's got, like, a full truck lift in it and shit. And he has like a single floor, like house. So
You said trailer last night.
it's not a trailer, but so
Mobile home.
mobile home, yeah. And
That's a trailer.
Yeah.
his dude, but he's got a lot of land and shit, and he's just like the type of guy who has trucks fucking all over the place in all types of condition.
Giant sick garage and mobile home is New Hampshire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He told me at one point, I've been there so many times at this point, and I was like, oh, I just got some fucking Heinekens. I was like, you want me to grab you one? They're in the truck. And he's like, oh, well, he's like, yeah, I'll take one, I guess. But he's like, I have beers upstairs. And I didn't really think about it, but I was like, what do you mean upstairs? So eventually we're in his garage, and he's like, oh, yeah, this is what I did when I broke my collarbone. He built, and my brother helped him, but he built a whole fucking loft in his like big ass garage
With one arm?
just like, and his son's up there playing fucking Grand Theft Auto in the loft of his garage.
So sick.
It like has a spiral like staircase that goes up. He's got a couch up there.
Love a spiral.
With like podcasting equipment like in the fucking holster of the couch. So sick. And the truck, he's got like a big ass truck. I forget what it is. It's not a Ram, but the one that ran over my phone because I dropped it in the driveway. It's so big, fell out of my shorts pockets when I was getting up there.
Pokies.
But he's like, yeah, I fucking He's like, yeah, I traded the plow in from this truck for those 2 trucks over there, or 3 trucks over there. And then he's like, I was like, damn, what happened to the door on that one? He's like, oh, I sold it. And I'm just like, dude, fucking New Hampshire is awesome.
Yeah, just sold the door.
You trade a plow for 3 trucks and then sell the fucking door of one of the trucks to someone. I'm like, that makes no sense, but all the sense in the world at the same time.
Right.
We should
So sick.
run through some voicemails quickly.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that'll land the plane.
Oh, and Bobby listens to the podcast. You're listening right now, I'm sure. But he wanted to make sure
Shut up, Bobster.
that everyone knew that the banana story was not his idea.
Was he the one that posted it?
He was like, you kind of made it sound like I was the guy that did that. And I was like, no, I just got off track.
No, I just called you Bobby Banana. I didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, shit.
Bobby Plantain.
Anyway, let's get into these fucking voicemails.
These VMs.
Let's get these bananagrams.
Bro, long time listener, first time caller.
Hell yeah.
Got your boy Matteo here from Worcester, Mass.
Fucking Worcester kid.
Oh, went to college up at Linden State up in northern Vermont.
Oh, fuck yeah, kid.
Long time Jar fan.
Oh, hell yeah, kid.
You guys were talking on, I think it was episode 22, about fucking kids not being kids. People are fucking throwing iPads in kids' faces and shit. Dude, you want to talk about being a child? My fucking father, dude, 9 years old maybe, loaded probably fucking 25 kids into the back of a fucking work van, dude.
It's a dream.
Right? For a birthday, my birthday party, was bringing us all to the fucking skate park. Some dude was pissing him off on the fucking highway. He straight up pit maneuvered a fucking Honda Civic off the road
What?
with 25 fucking kids in the back of the van, then straight up called the fucking cops and said the guy was drunk driving. Dude, you want to talk about becoming a fucking kid nowadays? That ain't happening, bro.
Sounds like you became a man that day.
Tell you right now. That ain't fucking happening, dude. Anyway,
Damn.
you guys' show is the shit, and I fucking crack up every time I listen to you guys, so fucking keep on keeping on, boys.
Hell yes, brother.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
Maddie
yeah.
from Worcester, Mass. That is
Yo,
the sickest
Maddie.
thing I've ever heard.
That's the best story that's ever been
That's a
told on
good
this
dad
pod.
right there.
Especially
dude.
to call the cops after and be like, he was drunk.
He's like, this is how you handle a situation like this, kiddos.
That's great.
Watch and learn.
Shout out to you.
Buckle up.
Damn, what a
Maddie.
beast.
I know 20 of you don't have buckles, but
Yeah.
try to triple strap it.
Yeah.
You guys ever been triple strapped in a car, dude?
I may have.
We've said the word strap a lot on this one.
Man, I'm always strapped when I hit the club.
Declare.
Pit maneuver that.
Hey there.
Hello.
I'm
Hey.
gonna get straight on into it. So freaking, you ever chatting with like a stranger, or you got a coworker, and you're like, "Fuck, what do I say?" You know, I already brought up the weekend. I brought up the weather. It was hot. It was not enjoyable.
That's our podcast.
What do I say next? Because, I'll give you like an example. I got a coworker I work with, and,
This is one
we're
of
on,
Ethan's
like,
stories.
good terms. I'd even say we're like past.
I'm going to get straight into it.
Speed it the hell up.
But, like, we're in the box truck in the morning for work, and it's quiet it's quiet. It's quiet. And, that's not bad.
Quietism.
Today, Junior! But, like, I feel like some chatter, every now and then it's not a bad thing either. And, I'm just like, hey, you listen to that new music video, shit like that.
Did
And then
you
I'm like,
listen
well,
to that new music video?
I don't want to be rude to this caller, but that's why they're not talking to you.
No, conversation's
Is
hard,
that
man.
the end of it? Oh.
Time of space, and I don't know what to say. Thanks. Y'all are killing it, and
That was
I
it?
love y'all. Peace.
He wants to know, when you're out of things to talk about, what is there to do?
Talk about jerking off and shitting.
Well, unfortunately, unless you're fucking, what's his face, Rusty,
Rusty?
Rusty Shackelford.
Rusty Jugs?
Nah, I'm going to get out of this. But
I gotta go.
Dan just runs.
that's what you do. Just get out of the truck. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tuck and roll, brother.
You know, if you're in a box truck, I'm assuming it's probably 6:30 a.m. The sun is blazing, but it's kind of cool out still. Hopefully a nice blue sky, not blue balls. Hopefully you doinked off before you got in the box truck, maybe during. I'm assuming you went to a gas station together and got shitty coffees. Talk
Ethan,
about
you and this guy would get along fucking so good.
It was a miracle.
always ask where someone grew up. Head nod your way through the bitter I couldn't care lessness of the story. Then be like, oh, cool, even though you weren't listening the whole
And then you
time.
say, your parents still together?
Yeah.
And then that's a whole other 15 minutes they can eat up.
Yeah, I mean, that's always fun.
How did that make you feel?
You know what a really easy one is just what's a story you have that you never get a chance to tell but really like telling? That was the whole fucking thing for long story short. Give people a chance to be like, bro, this one time, but there's no lead into it. You don't know that story, so you just be like, tell me like your favorite story to tell.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You can tell about one
Although if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, shut up.
Yeah,
Right.
your coworker.
I just want to
you're
drive
like
this box truck.
fucking hungover at 6:30 in the box truck, and they're like, "What's the best thing that's ever happened to you in your life? Tell me, please."
Somebody starts thinking a little too far outside the box.
Nice, dude. Yeah. Shut up and drive.
But yeah,
Yes.
long story short, we have to do that on the pod every time. Just think about what your interests are, figure out their interests, and fucking jerk them off.
Well, that's why, I mean, before each episode, I always like think, I'm like, what the fuck am I going to talk about? I like make a little list on my phone just in case, you know?
Make a list of talking points.
Make a list of talking points. You know, half the time I don't look at them, you know, but just in case I kind of draw
Well, you
a
can't
blank.
now with that eye, dude.
I know, I can't. I
Dude.
really can barely fucking see. Can you?
So,
Cut out.
Did you have something to add?
nope.
Oh,
Dude, I had to call. You guys inspired me. Bought my first fucking deck at skateboard today.
Woo!
At a shop down in Maryland. Shout out Zoo Skate Shop for hooking me up.
Yes.
And just went on my first session with two of my kids. Fucking awesome. Thank you so much.
That's the
fucking
shit,
love it.
man.
And it took me 40 years.
Hell
to
yeah.
get one. And I fucking love it. Love you guys. Peace.
First session ever, 40 years old. That's crazy.
That is so
is
crazy.
crazy.
Beautiful, dude.
That's Denny.
That's Denny?
That's Denny.
the den dog.
Yeah.
Denny always struck me as a skater. I'm surprised
Yeah.
that that's his first time skateboarding.
I live 6 blocks from a fucking giant skate park. Well, not giant, but sick skate park that you guys got to come to, and we got to get some butt clips, dude.
You hit the Smith Reeves, dude.
Yeah, that was sick. Is there a street section there?
No,
Or is-
there's just a bunch of ledges. There's some stair sets. There's some hubbas. There's
well, ledges like for grinding?
yeah.
Like ledges, yeah.
What?
I guess what would you have meant by ledges? I don't know.
Allegedly.
But then there's that pyramid spot too, which is I was trying to get some fucking tricks on it yesterday. It's harder than I thought.
It's
it
like
would.
steep.
It's steep to the point where like you can ride up it and like kind of carve or whatever. But if you're actually trying to go up it and like ollie, it's just steep enough that it's a pain in the ass and like awkward.
It's
But
like the
I
one
also,
at Leb now. It's like
yeah. I haven't really skated. It is pretty much that angle. I haven't skated really in like 2 years, so I'm still like I was doing fucking 50-50 180s yesterday, just like trying to get my legs back under me. Tranny never left, but street
She's still
skating
at your place.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's why you got to go back to the story after the pod.
No, she's in that empty apartment on my air mattress.
Spread.
Trainee's just sitting there button naked like I told her she should.
But yeah, you guys should come up and we should get some clips. But shout out Denny, glad to inspire,
Yeah, that's sick, man.
glad to hire.
I'm 28 and I can't get my ass out on my fucking skateboard lately.
All right, let's jet through. There's 2 more.
Ethan's skating, trying to pull his pants down.
I can't quite get my skateboard out of my ass.
I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, and right off the tee. I was traveling for work this weekend, and I was staying in a hotel. And in the morning, I went and got some complimentary breakfast from the lobby, and I was so excited to get back up to my room and eat it. I thought, maybe I'll sit at that table that they got in every hotel room, you know? And then I had the memory of Jarve telling us that he beats his dick on those tables. So
Only twice, dude.
I ate the breakfast from my bed, and I don't think I'll ever be able to eat at one of those tables again. I appreciate you. Love you, boys. Bye.
That was from Brandon, by the way. That part got cut out.
Well, dude, you know, you should still use a plate. It's like it's not going to, you know.
That was from Brandon?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wait, Brandon who?
Oh.
Oh, I
It
thought...
just said, this is Brandon.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying your new roomie.
Oh, no. I have
Word.
not told him about the pod yet.
Really?
Well, I told him we have a pod. I have not introduced the pod yet.
That's funny.
Yeah, this is whatever. I'm like, been losing weight lately. I fucking hate the episode in our apartment, especially because I was sitting like this for some reason.
The one where you're
And then
wearing
my
the
fucking-
leotard.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. Even like, I don't say pod to anybody because I don't want them to see those clips and be like, that's what he looks like with his shirt off. But one day I'll get there and just be like, yeah, I was fat, whatever.
You really did look like you were wearing one of those like old-timey strongman suits. You know what I
And
mean?
I sat in the middle, so I feel Ethan's pain now on how it makes you fucking just blow it up. I don't know why I sat in the middle either.
On that voicemail, I want to go on like a trip. Like especially since like going up north, and like a lot of people I've talked to recently have gone out of the country and shit. Like old coworkers of mine are just like taking 2 weeks off to go to like fucking France or something. I'm like, I want to do that. I can't afford that right now, but I want to do that. But then I think about the idea of me eating wet eggs on a bed 8,000 people have slept in and jerked on the table, and I'm like,
I've been in a lot of hotels recently, and I think a lot about that. Mainly because there was a pissy sheet outside of one of the rooms, and I was just like, how often is that happening? At least in my bed, it's my piss, not strangers' piss.
Well,
I pay for that.
I mean, at a hotel, I'm pretty sure they like bleach all the shit, so it's like, you
But
know,
the mattress.
it's clean. Yeah, but you're not sleeping on the mattress.
No, but it's soaked in.
You think the germs are going to go through the sheet? I guess it could. I don't see why not, but I don't know. You gotta just not think about that stuff at a hotel.
you really
just gotta
can't.
make it your own.
yeah.
You gotta piss your own bed. You gotta
Yeah.
jerk your own sheets. You gotta ruin those fucking
Yeah, you
towels.
jizz on the table, dude. Make it your own.
Jizz in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
curtains
true.
and never let them open.
That's right.
Put your
Jizz
own
in the
brand on
blinds. Mix it up.
That's right.
Actually, if I'm in a hotel that has blinds, I got bigger problems.
I've definitely slept with a hoodie with my hair tucked into it, like tied tight.
I mean, that's
over the sheets.
yeah. I mean,
Being like,
I came up doing tours where I had to sleep on people's couches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's significantly worse than like the shittiest hotel, pretty
I
much.
guess, yeah. I
most
mean, you
of the
got to
time.
think a couch never gets washed.
Right, exactly. And most of these people's fucking
Especially
beds
not
don't get
this one,
washed
dude.
either.
I
Right.
stayed at Roadway Inn in Claremont one time, and that is by far the shittiest hotel I've ever been in.
Where is that?
It's how do you describe where Roadway is?
I'm not even sure what one you're talking about. Is that the one that's
So
near
you're-
like Wade's?
So you have Tavern on the Square here, and then across the street you have the like big brick apartment building.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
keep going down that road, and it's that shitty hotel with the blue sign.
Oh, damn.
And there's literally a thing saying no visitors allowed without showing their ID at the front desk because it's like a
Yeah.
known crack house. It was the only place to stay one time when I had moved out. But dude, there was cigarette burns.
What,
all
you don't want
in
to
the-
stay with your parents?
Why? But
What?
there was cigarette burns all over the fucking like sheets, even and the mattress. I'm convinced that it was just like an old storage locker that was the bed frame because every time you sat down, you would hear like metal move or whatever. The fucking window wouldn't close, and it was to the street. So I just kept seeing people walk by and like look in. It was fucking so sketchy, dude.
Yeah, you see like someone from your high school walk by, like you know they're thinking to themselves like, who the fuck would stay here? Is this even a place? And then they just see you looking out the window like, Dan?
Is that fat faggot?
Damn.
All right, well,
We got one more, and I'm not. I'm
yeah, let's
wondering
rip it.
what the
We're at an hour and 3. Let's rip that bitch.
Danny Gilbert. Yo, this one goes out to Danny Gilbert. Coming in from New Hampshire, man. Yo, when's the last time you shit blood?
When's the last time you shit blood?
Who is that? It sounds
I
like they
don't-
know you, Dan.
I don't.
Yo, this one goes out to Danny Gilbert. Coming in from New Hampshire, man. Yo, when's the last time you shit blood?
Is that not one of you?
No.
No.
I think it sounds like Harlow.
That doesn't sound like Harlow.
No, I know. He does have a high timbre.
Danny
Sounds like
Gilbert,
Woody.
man. Nobody calls me. Yeah, I kind of think it's Woody. Also, Woody's who I called Rusty earlier. So that's like, but
What the fuck? That's so funny, dude. Damn.
I don't know. if
nobody
that's
calls
Woody.
me Danny. Only like girls call me Danny. Well, no, you guys call
You're
me Danny.
in my
We already
phone as
talked to-
Danny Gilbert.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
talked
you're
about
in there as Danny
Well,
G.
you guys are on
mine.
the suspect list, dude.
Hey, yeah.
But
Sus.
I mean, that's the return of Butt House. Thank y'all so much for watching.
You didn't
yeah.
answer the last time you shit blood.
Been quite some time. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I figured it was not meant to really be answered. Rhetorical.
Yeah.
Retardical. Well, let's just plug a couple dates really quick.
Yeah, Jesus.
So
August 23rd. No, I'll let you do it. I don't want to go out of order.
yeah, here, August 3rd, I'm at Everwild in Ohio. I play pretty much at the end of the night. I go on at like fucking midnight or 11:30 or something. That'll be sick. August 7th, Stone Church, Brattleboro, Vermont, with Decca, Dylan, Mr. Burns, Stresselby, I-9. August 8th, I'm at the Monkey House in Winooski, Vermont, with Decca, Dylan, Burns, I-9. August 9th, Artisan Park. That's like right outside of Harpoon, my Windsor people. Y'all know the motherfucking drill. That's for Stone Leaf Cannabis. It's going to be cool. Starts at 7. It's free. Just come on out. It's going to be nice weather. You know, you sit out, put out a little lawn chair out there, just enjoy some wraps.
There's going to be weed.
Yeah, tons
If you're
tons
into
of
that.
dank nugs. That's me and T, 7 p.m., August 9th, Windsor. August 10th, Modest Man Brewing, Portland, Maine, with Decca, Dylan, Mr. Burns, I-9. August 11th, the Shaskeen Rap Night, Manchester, with Decca, Dylan, Mr. Burns, I-9. August 23rd, the 8x10 in Baltimore, Maryland, with Wax, Palmer Squares, Nate Remus, and the Grilled Lincolns, folks. So get your damn tickets at jarmakesmusic.com/tour. Thank you.
Renmus.
Naughty Remus.
Not hey Renmus.
I'm just fucking doing spots constantly all over New York. So hit us up if you're ever in New York and
Grizzly
we can
Pear.
link up. Yep, Grizzly Pear.
Pear.
Shout out Midtown. Shout out Downtown. Love it.
Shout out all my West Side peoples. Shout out all my East Coast fuckers.
Dan, if they go on the Grizzly Pear like website, do they see your name on the lineup or?
Not yet, no, because I just started.
Okay.
Soon it will be billboarded permanently in Times Square with some sort of motion moving thing on an 80-foot screen.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Butt House. Get on the Patreon, please.
Peace.
Bye-bye.